Clash in the AFC West. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bulldogs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And the numbers for Claypool in last week's game. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made.
Personal foul.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bulldogs, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ashton Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Now that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. On the slant, he's got Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Goodson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
First down, Las Vegas.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call up our players spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They go play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about balls. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Lambo on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Raider. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments. We're closing in on the second half. And for the call, let's get you back over to London, where we rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Noel. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are. Into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mayfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate. Reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To try again after the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Let him know. Hey, check back, 6, back.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down at 5. Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Claypool with another catch. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Hold on, 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And the Raiders have got him. Jamin Davis in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Williams brings it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Lambo to add on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Galladay. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check back.
Mayfield looks to throw. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they get a fourth quarter something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jamin Davis, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?